I think if we're not careful, we can ignore Galatians rather than giving it the attention it deserves, because with a superficial reading of it, we can think, well, it doesn't really apply. For example, if we look at Galatians and say, oh, that's about circumcision, well, that doesn't really apply, does it? I don't know any church that's falling into circumcision as a doctrine. I'm not aware of any evangelical church that's got a clinic in the entryway just to deal with those kinds of issues. And so when we see circumcision, we can then switch off and just think, well, that was a specific thing at a specific time. But if circumcision is shorthand for something else, which it is in the book of Galatians, then maybe the something else that's going on is relevant to us, and I think it is. So circumcision, ironically, is such a long word, is kind of shorthand for the whole teaching of our effort, our law keeping, our determination to take care of things for ourselves. And so in the book of Galatians, Paul is addressing the idea that you get in by faith, but then you get on or you grow up by your own effort. It's not just about how you get saved, it's about how you live the Christian life. And if we start to think it's just about circumcision, it doesn't matter. No one's going to fall for that. But what if it's about saying you get in by faith, but then you grow up by trying hard? That's something we're all very much on the edge of falling into all the time. And so the false teaching, if you like, of Galatians, the Galatian problem, is our problem in the church today. It's human nature. We'd like to take the initiative back to ourselves and think that somehow we can add something to what God's done for us or what God will do in us. And so that's where I think Galatians deserves our attention, because frankly, I'm capable of going into the Galatian error every single day of my life. Therefore, Galatians really deserves my attention.